so he took me by the hand, and he says, okay, this is how you hold the bat, right? This is where you want to hit the ball. Taught me how to swing, walked me through it, right?
Right.
We practice every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, game on Saturday.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Saturday, hit the ball, made it on the base,
Nice.
scored a run. What's up, right?
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, now I got it.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's what coaching's all about. Coaching's not about reading a book or taking a class and learning how to hit a home run. That doesn't work.
Okay. Right.
Coaching comes from somebody walking you through the process, teaching you and guiding you and holding your hand, making sure that you understand the concepts.
Right.
Okay? That you don't just know this is a bat and this is a ball, keep your eye on the ball, hit the ball.
Right.
How do you do it?
Right.
Coaching is about helping you achieve your goal faster and safer than doing it on your own. Having somebody look over your shoulder to make sure that you're doing it the right way. Just like Robert had with his rich dad.
Right.
Right? His rich dad was there to smack him upside the head if he made a mistake and say, are you an idiot?
Right. That's what I need.
What his rich dad did to him. Right? Kind of holding him accountable. Does that make sense?
Oh yes, yes it does, and it's like I feel like I yearn for that, you know, like it's like you know, like I really want that. It's like I really want to work with somebody because I can see that I can see the benefit that would come out of it, and I can see where I'm gonna go if I don't have it, which is not I don't even know, but I'm. Like in school, for instance, I always had like weird questions, you know, like I would just sometimes like just have a couple weird questions and stuff like that, and if I didn't have a teacher to, you know, help me out with it, I wouldn't have gotten it, you know what I mean? And that's exactly like what you're saying with the baseball. That's perfect. Like that's exactly where I'm at. I'm the kid throwing the bat down, except for I'm trying to be an adult now, so I can't throw it down, but I still get, you know, upset. And I'm still going nowhere.
You can throw it a lot farther now that you're an adult, right?
Yeah, do a lot more damage. But
what was nice was, I remember in that situation in the game, right, because I'd spent the time working with the assistant coach, he was back behind the dugout, or not the dugout, but the backstop.
Uh-huh.
Because it was that chain link fence type of thing. He was back there. Okay, Alan, remember, keep your elbow up.
Nice.
Right? Keep your elbow up. Put your weight here, distribute it here, do this, bend your legs a little bit, stand straight up, right? He was there walking me through it as I was doing it. I had a couple strikes. I swung a couple of times and kind of nicked the ball, right? I fouled it a little bit. And he's like, okay, now you know what that feels like.
Right.
You know how you know, you got the timing down, you got this down, you got that down, right? Because we had created a plan of action during the week.
Right.
To where I knew exactly what I was supposed to do when I got up to bat.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I mean, my first time up to bat, the first time I got on base, I was so excited that I stepped off the base, and I was yelling and screaming, and I was all excited, and the pitcher threw me out at first. What the heck? Right? But then my next up to bat, I figured it out, and I through the course of that inning, I scored. So
nice, nice.
but that's exactly what we do here. Okay,
that's great.
True coaching is having somebody walk you through the process step by step to make sure you're doing everything correct. So you don't have to learn through trial and error.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So if you were to spend the next, let's say, year working with a coach,
right,
what would you want to focus on? Are you wanting to focus on building your business? Are you wanting to focus on learning how to invest in the market? Are you wanting to get into investing into real estate? What interests you most?
Right now I've just got blinders on, and I'm ignorant on the investment and the financial side of it anyway. So I wouldn't even be able to speculate on what I would want to go on to next. But like I said, I've got blinders on. The only thing I really in front of me right now is just getting this business off the ground and making it profitable. what I can say is I would like to expand into more like philanthropic endeavors and just other interesting business ideas, like being able to invest money in maybe other businesses or like just help build up the community, give back to the community, like stuff like that. Like you were saying that like kids need something to do, you know, when they're out of school in the summer and whatnot. And around here, there's not a lot to do. And then when you grow up, you know, teenagers and stuff, there's even less. So that was something. That's kind of something I'd like to do, like bring some culture, bring something, just have stuff for people to do around here. I'm interested in honestly, like city, like I don't know if you call it city planning, but it'd be cool to be able to be like, we need, you know, this area right here needs this type of place, you know, and have the power to do it. I don't know what exactly, you know. I imagine it takes money and clout, but that's kind of in my head what I've always wanted to be able to do, like just partake in the city's development. You know, it's a shame that a lot of really great businesses are shut down, and it's a shame that there are no, like I was saying, like places for kids to go and just hang out or you know, just have fun and stuff like that. There's nothing to do around here, so. And then also, you know, I'd like to invest in you know, Christian organizations, stuff like that. I'd like to give away a lot of money. But anyway, that's all down that you said maybe what's the farther scope or whatever. I don't, like I said, I'm ignorant as to exactly the how it works, but that's kind of the farther scope. But for right now, like I just like to get my first few clients, my first success story, I guess. Just get working with someone and generate business for them, bring them a bunch of new leads, bring them a bunch of business, and then they can pay me on a monthly basis to keep doing that for them and stuff like that. And then do that 3 times over, so I have a few well-paying clients coming in or whatever, and then start building the business. I guess I would hire other people to manage it for me, stuff like that, I suppose. But yeah, that's in my head. That's what I'm thinking. But like I said, I'm not that well versed on how this stuff even works. So, for instance, I didn't even have a business plan when I started my business. So, you know, my goals may change as I learn or whatever.
Well, that makes sense, you know, and I think that if you realistically, with where you're at right now, I think that if you had a plan of action, right, you knew exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And you had some help, you had some accountability, and you had somebody looking over your shoulder, I think you'd be okay. I think you'd be able to, you'd be a little bit less overwhelmed. Because usually people feel overwhelmed just simply because they don't know what they're doing and they don't have a plan.
Right.
And then they procrastinate it and put it off, and people call them lazy.
Right.
They really aren't lazy. It's just they don't know what to do.
Right.
You know, so I think that if you were in that position, I think you'd be a lot better off, and that really is what our focus is here, is helping you get to that point. And when Robert developed this program, he developed it based on the idea really of making and keeping commitments. It's very important as you're making this change that both sides are committed to each other, because that way we do create that win-win relationship. So, do you have a pen and paper in front of you right now?
I can get one.
Yeah, go ahead and grab one real quick.
Okay.